Hello there, I'm Barbara Serra in Washington. These are the main stories on Al Jazeera. U.S. President Barack Obama has released a $3.8 trillion budget that would increase the U.S. deficit to more than $1.5 trillion. Big-ticket items include tax cuts for businesses that create new jobs and defense spending in Afghanistan and Pakistan. Republican leaders have slammed the budget for failing to control government spending. A female suicide bomber has killed at least 54 people in Baghdad. Most of the dead were pilgrims heading to the city of Karbala to commemorate Arbaeen, one of the holiest days on the Shia calendar. More than 100 people were injured in the attack. Over to Somalia now, where at least 16 people have died in the latest round of fighting between al-Shabaab rebels and government soldiers. It began when mortars were fired at the presidential palace in Mogadishu. The Somali president was on a state visit to Ethiopia at the time. Two senior Israeli military officers have been reprimanded for breaking the rules of engagement during last year's war on Gaza. They've been found guilty of exceeding their authority for authorizing the firing of artillery shells at a UN compound in a heavily populated area. Israel denies the officers were penalized over the use of white phosphorus, which was found in some of those shells. The White House says Chinese threats to impose sanctions on American arms companies are unwarranted. Now, this is the latest reaction to U.S. plans to sell $6.4 billion worth of weapons to Taiwan. On Saturday, an angry Beijing said it was suspending military exchanges with the U.S., warned of sanctions, and said it would review its cooperation on the global stage. A group of American missionaries accused of child trafficking in Haiti could soon be facing trial in the U.S. The Baptist Christians are being held for attempting to leave the country with 33 children they say were orphaned after the quake. Haiti's prime minister has called for the group to be prosecuted, saying they knew what they were doing was wrong. Well, those are the top stories on Al Jazeera, but don't forget you can keep up to date with the latest on our website. The address on your screens right now, aljazeera.net/English. And that's all from me, Barbara Serra, right now. Bye-bye.